Welcome you all students. Today we are going to learn about phrase and types of phrases. This topic is from the linguistics part 4 English code 206, the structure of English. This is a lecture number 6. We already have conducted 5 lectures in this lecture series program. This lecture is not only essential for the students who have been learning linguistics, but it is also essential for the students who are learning about grammar or who try to understand what is a phrase and what are the types of phrases. So without further ado, let's begin our today's topic. Number one, we are going to define what is phrase. Here are a few characteristics of the word phrase. A phrase is a group of words, number one. Number two, it does not contain a subject and predicate combination. And number three, it cannot convey a complete thought. So these are three characteristics of a phrase. So let's begin and learn what is predicate that we have used here. Predicate is a part of clause which gives information about subject. Like Umair is a good boy. So Umair is a subject and is a good boy is predicate. Predicate is part of the sentence which gives information about subject. It means to say, except Umair or except subject, the other part in a sentence or clause is known as a predicate. And as we already know, subject is actually doer of an action or whom we talk about in the sentence. So here we are talking about Umair. So this is a subject. Here are examples of phrase. If you like to find out where is the phrase, because this is the group of word, but it does not contain a subject and predicate combination. A phrase does not contain, but this, or if we see this structure, it contains a subject and predicate combination. This is, or there is no phrase. There is a subject and plus predicate. So we say that this is, or it is having no phrase. Here is another sentence. Omer has a beautiful home. So Omer is a subject and this remaining part is predicate. And here is the phrase in this predicate. A beautiful home. A beautiful home is phrase in this sentence. Here are more examples like my cousin Rihan eats cakes daily. So if you like to find out where is phrase in this sentence. My cousin Rihan is a subject and eats cakes daily is predicate. And phrase is there. My cousin Rihan in subject. So phrase could be only in a subject or in predicate. It does not contain subject predicate combination as we already have talked about. Here is another sentence. Ali lived near the beach. Now Ali's subject, lived near the beach as predicate. And near the beach is actually phrase in this sentence. Hope students you have understood what is a phrase. Here we are going to make phrases out of words. For example, the words are mountain, smoke, pen. These are words. So how we are going to make phrases like a chain of mountains, like, or it could be a range of mountains, or smoke, the smoke in the air, or the black smoke. So there could have been various ways to make phrases out of words. Pen, the red pen, or the piano pen. So these could be phrases out of words. Now, students, we are going to talk about types of phrases. There are various types of phrases like noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverbial phrase, prepositional phrase, conjunctional phrase, interjectional phrase. There might be other kinds of phrases, but these are actually the main phrases that we learn. Here we are going to talk about what is a noun phrase. This is the definition of a noun phrase. It has a noun as its head word. It acts like a noun in a sentence. Noun plus other associated words which modifies noun or pronoun is known as a noun phrase. So a phrase which acts like a noun. If we say dogs frighten me, so dogs is actually a noun in this sentence. So how we are making this out of noun, we are making a noun phrase like big dogs frighten me. So big dogs is actually a noun phrase. Here is another sentence. She ran outside to play. So she is actually a noun, a pronoun, sorry. And the little girl ran outside to play. So we are making a noun phrase out of this pronoun. So the little girl is actually a noun phrase. There are other examples like a woman in the window shouted for help. So a woman in the window is actually noun phrase. So we have made this noun phrase out of the word a woman. And the noun phrase is a woman in the window. She brought a decent black shirt. So a decent black shirt is actually a noun phrase. And we are making this noun phrase out of the noun shirt. And shirt is actually the head word in this noun phrase. Here we are going to talk about number 2 phrase, and that is phrasal verb. Here is the definition, or we may say characteristics of a phrasal verb. Phrasal verb consists of an action verb plus an adverb or preposition, or both an adverb and a preposition. It means to say phrasal verb having the key word or key word might be a verb, but it has modifiers like an adverb or preposition or adverb preposition combination. Like here, if we say, please sit down. So sit is actually a verb and down is an adverb. So sit down is actually a phrasal verb. Come back and see us sometimes. So come back is a phrasal verb. She blew out the candles of her birthday cake. Blew out is a phrasal verb. The horse suddenly broke into a gallop. Now see, this is actually a verb preposition because it is combination of verb and preposition. Broke is a verb and into a preposition. So a phrasal verb could be verb preposition combination like came across. The robbers were making for the frontier. So making for. Are there might be adverb and preposition combination along with a verb. Like if we say, I don't know how you put up with her complaining all the time. So put up with is actually combination of verb, adverb, and preposition. And this is known as phrasal verb. We wanted to stay longer, but we were running out of money. So running out of is actually a phrasal verb. Here we are going to learn about now adjective phrase. What is an adjective phrase? A group of words headed by an adjective and it describes a noun in a sentence. Like her behavior was unbelievable. Unbelievable is an adjective. So how we are making adjective phrase out of this adjective? Her behavior was absolutely unbelievable. So we are actually having combination of adjective and an adverb. We considered her behavior unacceptable. Unacceptable is adjective. And we considered her behavior completely unacceptable. So completely unacceptable is actually adjective phrase. Here are more examples of adjective phrase. He gave a very exciting proposal. A very exciting proposal is actually adjective phrase because exciting is actually an adjective which gives meaning to the proposal, the word proposal. So sometimes it might give meaning to the complement. As it is there, it modifies the noun in a sentence and makes a subject or an object complement. It was a surprisingly easy exam. So This gives meaning to this noun exams, and a surprisingly easy is actually an adjective phrase. Here's a sentence, and in this sentence, we have make an analysis of sentence, how we are going through. Like three structures are very easy. So this is example for students. If you are given a question of sentence analysis and you are finding adjective phrase, so this is the way how you are going to find out. Like if we see very easy, very is degree and adjective easy, and this together is actually adjective phrase in this sentence. Three structures are very easy. If you're going to find out adjective phrases, so this is the way, and you are always given um, like this into the examination, and you have to find out the answers through this type of analysis. Here is another type of phrase, and that is adverbial phrase. What is an adverbial phrase? It modifies the verb, adjective, or an other adverb and works as an adverb in the sentence. For example, they went there. So there is actually an adverb. So we are making adverbial phrase out of this adverb. They went to that place. So to that place is actually adverbial phrase because it is the combination of words and modifiers which gives meaning to the verb went. They will leave soon. So soon is actually adverb, and we are making out of this soon an adverbial phrase like they will leave in a few minutes. So in a few minutes is actually an adverbial phrase. He works very slowly. So this very slowly is another adverbial phrase. Here we are going to talk about another phrase, and this time it is prepositional phrase. A phrase that consists of preposition followed by, for example, a noun, a pronoun, noun phrase, or an adverb. Suppose he always speaks in a loud voice. So in a loud voice is actually a prepositional phrase. We saw her in the town the other day. So in the town is actually a prepositional phrase. He is sleeping on the carpet. So on the carpet is a prepositional phrase in this sentence. One thing we must note, students, that prepositional phrases include all other types of phrases. So there might be other types of phrases within prepositional phrase, or other types of phrases we could say, if there is a preposition, we could say this is a prepositional phrase as well. Here are more examples of a prepositional phrase. We left some flowers on the table. So on the table is actually a prepositional phrase. I paint with great enthusiasm, but with little skill. So with great enthusiasm and with a little skill, these are two prepositional phrases in this sentence. We considered the information of little importance. Of little importance is a prepositional phrase here. To my surprise, there was no one there. To my surprise is actually a prepositional phrase in this sentence. Here is another kind of phrase, and that is known as conjunctional phrase or conjunction phrase. So let's see. A conjunctional phrase works as a conjunction in the sentence, but of course it is in group. As soon as you got in, he went out. So as soon as is actually combination of three words, and it is a conjunction. We must say it is a combination of the three words. So it is conjunction phrase. We have to work hard so that we can win the next match. So that is actually a conjunction phrase. I will attend the ceremony provided that you come. So provided that is actually conjunction phrase. John started working early in order that he could find early. So in order that is actually a conjunction phrase. Here is the last type of a phrase, and that is interjection phrase. So let's begin and see. Interjections that have more than one word are called interjectional phrases. Like if we say, what a pity. So this is actually combination of a words, and there is interjection symbol as well. So we must say this is interjection phrase. So an interjection word along with other words with it, that is known as interjection phrase. Like, what a pleasure! I won the prize. I won the first prize. So what a pleasure is actually interjection phrase. Oh, please don't say that again. So, oh, please is actually interjection phrase because this interjection is with a combination of other words. Thanks for attention. Thank you very much. Hopefully, this students, this would have been very helping for all of you. Assalamu alaikum.